Hey everyone, Movie Game Guy here, and I want to thank you guys for watching every single one of these videos if you have throughout the whole month of October. Obviously, this is day 31, of my 2016 horror challenge for October, obviously. And I'd like to, wish you guys all a happy Halloween. I hope everyone's enjoying, their Halloween. Everyone's safe and, gets home safe at the end of the night and everything. And I also wanted to say, as I said before, I think a moment ago, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in and commenting and liking the videos and just watching them. I really appreciate it. And I from deep down in my heart, it's one of those things where I thank you all, and thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. And on to today. But before I get into the question, I also, because it's Halloween, gotta have some kind of Halloween candy. So I wanted to show off some of these Zombies gummy candy. And there's some cool stuff. Sorry about outside. There's the characters you're supposed to have, I guess. These guys. But I'm gonna pull out a couple and let you guys know how they taste around where I am. It's a problem opening that bag. Sorry, guys. So I'll take out a couple. This is one that stuck out to me before. Let's grab a couple more. I remember I got my girl picked up these bags, and I looked at this one, and I'm like, I don't know, something kind of weird. Like, what does this remind you of, guys? A small chode. That's what it reminds me of. And it's funny. There's obviously they're cheap, so I mean, that has no face. It's just like a circle. And this one is kind of cool. It's some zombie guy sticking his tongue out. But I want to eat one fast. It says Halloween, of course, guys. I wonder what I expect. Yeah. Crappy gummies. One moment, guys. Wash it down with a good old. Alrighty then. Now on to what you guys came to watch. For Halloween, my day 31 Halloween. I didn't know exactly what to do. I wasn't really gonna make one because I celebrate Halloween, but it's my favorite holiday, like most of you guys on here. But today I chose to do a video, and mine is I'm doing the Halloween franchise from worst film to best film, and this one's gonna be a little longer. I'm gonna explain a little bit about each of them so you guys understand where I'm coming from with them. But we get into this. Let's just start. Alright, so number 10, obviously, good using the Halloween box set. Just why not, Good way to show it off. And the first one on my list is Rob Zombie's remake of Halloween 2. I don't know. Something about this film, it wasn't like it was horrible, but I definitely didn't like it. I mean, it was one of those ones that I could take or leave. I mean, honestly, I probably wouldn't even buy this, in the rated version just because I don't like it that much. I don't know. I feel like Rob Zombie's been going down on his films, but that's just my opinion, and I haven't seen 31 yet, so don't hold me to it. Now, number 9, Halloween Resurrection. Now this is obviously probably everyone's least favorite out of the original Michael Myers Halloweens. Without any Rob Zombie or anyone else fucking with it. It was just horrible. I mean, when you got people like Busta Rhymes and Tyra Banks in a film together, and then you got Jamie Lee Curtis dying in the beginning, you just know you're in for a world of just shittiness. I mean, there's really nothing that could have saved this film. My number 8 is Halloween H2O. Now this one has a special spot in my heart because I remember watching it when it first came out, renting it on VHS, and it's okay. I mean, it's not the worst, obviously, because it's my number 8, but I really liked it. I mean, you know, Steve Miner directed this too, and the guy that was affiliated, obviously, if you guys know his name, from Friday the 13th. It's classic stuff. I liked it though, I did. For my number 7 is, of course, the Halloween remake. Now, this movie's good. I mean, I actually liked it. It's one of those films that I do recommend. I mean, it's definitely unique. I love Rob Zombie's take on Michael Myers as like a kid. And of course the cameos from like Malcolm McDowell, Ken Foree. I mean, there's a million of them in this. I mean, Danielle Harris is naked for like 10 minutes of this movie, and I just thought that was creepy but awesome at the same time. And I liked this one though, I definitely did. Now, for number 6, Halloween 5. And it was so hard for me to choose because, I don't know, I mean, this one and Halloween 4 kind of go in the same category as, let's say, Puppet Master 4 and 5. Like, they kind of go together, so, like, but this one was cool. I liked it. I don't know. I mean, of course, Donald Pleasance, just classic, and Danielle Harris from She Was Little just makes like Halloween the remake a little more like weird when you think about that. And my number 5, ironically, is Halloween 4. The first one with Danielle Harris, of course, obviously, directed by Dwight H. Little. Mustafa Zakar was still a part of this, which was awesome. She was obviously one of the main supporters of the original, and it was good. I like this one just a little bit more than the 5th one, but for number 4, I gotta choose, as I was just saying, Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. I really like this film. Tom Atkins starring in this. Obviously not with Michael Myers, which everybody knows, but I really loved this one. I really did. The storyline itself was just really creepy, and it was directed and written by Tommy Lee Wallace, which is a great director for his own sake, and you know, for his own films. Stephen King's it, you know, but I really liked this one. It was definitely cool, very cool. 3 is Halloween 6, and you guys are gonna be like, why is Halloween 6 your number 3? My favorite Halloweens. This is the one I watched the most when I was a kid, besides the original. But I always loved this one. I love the comedian that got like caught up in the tree and like the lights and shit. I loved like the washing machine. I love that house that everyone's in. The characters, just very awesome. I really love this film, and it'll always have a soft spot in my heart. I even still have the VHS. Sorry about that, guys. The camera cut off for some reason, but I was saying that I even have it on VHS. It has a soft spot in my heart. Number 3, Halloween 6. My number 2, probably a typical one. Once you see this, you're probably not going to watch the rest of it. But Halloween 2 is my number 2. Because obviously, like, you know, it's a great sequel. It leads right up from where the first one left. It brings it right back. And, you know, Jamie Lee Curtis and the whole hospital scene. And, of course, Donald Pleasance. I just absolutely love this film. It's a classic. Absolute classic. I haven't watched the I don't know, the TV cut of it, but I will maybe next week or something. I know it's Halloween, but I don't watch these during Halloween anymore because they're just classics to me. It's like Friday the 13th. Whenever I want to watch them, I'm gonna put them in. And my last, obviously you guys should know, number 1 is Halloween, the John Carpenter classic independent film, probably the most highest grossing independent film of all time. You know, Deborah Hill helped with, and it's just classic. I mean, PJ Soles, Jamie Lee Curtis, Donald Pleasance. I mean, we keep going and going and going and going. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I mean, a classic. Everyone can agree that this is probably the best Halloween by far. And no holds bar. I love this film. It's a all-time classic. If you're a fan of films, not even just horror films, you should have this in your collection because it's everything about it, the atmosphere, the music, the acting, the whole vibe about it. It's just awesome. And that'll do it for my 2016 horror challenge. And thanks guys for watching, and I really appreciate all of the views, like I said earlier in the video, and everything, all the support. I really do. And happy Halloween.